Good evening, everybody. Welcome. This is Paul Flynn of the McGetAReview.com for the 23rd of December, 2016. Just want to do one last video for the evening. Why I married myself. Now, this is not in a strange tabloid. This is in goodhousekeeping.com, which was founded back in May of 1885 and apparently reaches 24 million readers each month. Now, this website, which I'm guessing is about just housekeeping and things like that, I'm not too sure, I'm not a big expert on the website, has an article called Why I Married Myself. Self-marriage is a small but growing movement around the world, and doesn't this not show the effects of redefinition of marriage? Marriage can mean whatever you want it to be. Gender can be whatever you want it to be. It's all about feelings. It's all about whatever you want to do. So therefore, nothing is wrong except the person who will deny another person acting out their feelings. Anybody who believes in moral, objective absolutes is now the enemy and now the new heretic in this new self-love religion. It says in this article, on the rooftop of her Brooklyn apartment building this past spring, Eric Anderson put on a vintage-style white wedding dress, stood before a circle of her closest friends, and committed herself to herself. Quote-unquote, "I choose you today," she said later. I just feel ill reading this, but anyway. Later, she tossed a bouquet to friends and downed 2 shots of whiskey, and I can't keep reading this. This is just... Okay, this is one of the weirdest series of articles I've looked at. But look where we're at. Hey, it's just... And it's a... Look, it's a small but growing movement around the world. I wonder why. Because the... What are the effects? If you redefine marriage, marriage is no longer marriage, and it can be whatever you want it to be. You can marry whatever you want. You can marry your favorite book, a toaster, maybe even your pet, because it's all based upon your feelings, and then it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. Divorce doesn't matter anymore. None of these things matter anymore because it's all about feelings. These are why marriages end. The feeling of love wasn't there anymore. But love is an act of the will. You work a marriage. Marriage isn't just some easy thing. And we have children who are never forced to grow up. This is the kind of the psychological aspect of it, but there's a spiritual aspect of it. This is the hatred of God. It's society at large in rebellion against God, further following their folly, and finding ways of tearing down the old world. And this is another reason why leftists and radical Islam love each other so much. Both of them want to tear down the old world by any means necessary. Some might even ask, which is more destructive to society? Radical Islam or the radical left? In a lot of ways, the radical left. Because while radical Islam will kill, suicide bombings and all these kind of things, the radical left, through ideologues and their ideology, distort the thinking in very much the same way and tear down the world of yesterday. Okay, it's a different utopia that they have envisaged than the Islamist, but it's equally fearful because it's based on the supposed wisdom of men. This has been Paul Flynn. May God bless you all.